Hello everyone, welcome to S2S classes. Please subscribe to our channel. Today we'll be studying about the various cases while we are studying reflection through spherical mirrors, and we'll see the reflection through concave mirrors. So first, before starting these diagrams, the ray diagrams, we'll just see three cases. So the first case is, let us first draw a concave mirror. Now comes the first case, that is, if a ray of light that is going parallel onto the mirror, after reflection it will pass through the focus. And then when we talk about this in case of a convex mirror, so this is a convex mirror, so any ray of light that is going parallel to the principal axis, after reflection from the mirror will appear to come from the focus. So this was the first rule. Now we move on to the second rule. That is, firstly we will discuss in case of a concave mirror. We will draw a concave mirror. Now when a ray of light is passing through the center of curvature, it will retrace its path. This is the second law in case of a concave mirror. Now moving ahead onto the convex mirror, let this be our convex mirror. Now in this case what happens is, any ray of light that appears to go onto the center of curvature will retrace its path. Okay, then again we move on to the third rule. The third rule that we have is, in case of a concave mirror, we will discuss first. So we have our concave mirror. Any ray of light that is falling on the mirror while passing through the focus, after reflection from the mirror, it will move parallel to the principal axis. And similarly discussing this in case of a convex mirror. So convex mirror में क्या होता है, ये हमारा convex mirror हो गया, और कोई भी ray of light अगर fall कर रही है mirror पे और appear कर रही है कि वो focus पे जा रही है, तो after reflection क्या होगा, वो principal axis के parallel move करेगी. तो ये हमारे तीन rule हुए. अब fourth rule which is also there. सो अगेन कॉन्केव मिरर पे पहले हम डिस्कस करेंगे. तो ये हमारा कॉन्केव मिरर हो गया. अब कोई भी रे ऑफ लाइट अगर ऑब्लिकली सीधा पोल पे फॉल हो रही हो, तो जो भी हमारा एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस होगा प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस और उस इंसिडेंट रे के बीच, उतने ही एंगल पे वो वापस रिफ्लेक्ट कर जाएगी. और जब कॉन्वेक्स मिरर में हम ये डिस्कस करेंगे, तो सिमिलरली ये दोनों में सेम है. अगर पोल पे कोई रे ऑफ लाइट फॉल कर रही है, जो भी एंगल उसने फॉर्म किया है प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के साथ, सिमिलर एंगल पे वो रिफ्लेक्ट बैक कर जाएगी. तो ये चार रूल्स थे जो हमें जानना था रे डायग्राम्स देखने से पहले. नाउ वील मूव ऑन टू द रे डायग्राम्स फॉर कॉन्केव मिरर्स. सो फर्स्टली वील हैव अ कॉन्केव मिरर. द फर्स्ट केस दैट वी हैव इज आवर मिरर, आवर ऑब्जेक्ट, whatever the object is, it is placed at infinity. Now at infinity, if any object is present at infinity, we assume that the ray of lights coming from it are parallel. अगर कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट इन्फिनिटी पे है तो रे ऑफ लाइट्स हमेशा पैरेलल आएंगी. तो हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट इन्फिनिटी पे है तो रे ऑफ लाइट्स पैरेलल आ रही हैं हमारे मिरर के ऊपर. नाउ आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन क्या होगा, यहाँ पे हम ये रूल लगाएंगे कि एनी रे ऑफ लाइट कमिंग पैरेलल विल रिफ्लेक्ट एंड पास थ्रू फोकस. सो हम देखेंगे ये सारी रेज वापस रिफ्लेक्ट जब कर रही हैं तो ये फोकस पे मीट कर रही हैं. मतलब हमारा जो इमेज फॉर्म होगा वो यहाँ फोकस पे, जहाँ भी ये रेज इंटरसेक्ट करेंगी उस पॉइंट पे हमारा इमेज फॉर्म होगा. नाउ अगर हम इस इमेज को देखें तो दिस इमेज इज अ रियल इमेज. नाउ रियल इमेज इसलिए क्योंकि रेज एक्चुअली एक साथ इंटरसेक्ट कर रही हैं. Now any real image that is formed, it is always inverted. So the image is real and inverted. Now if we see the size, this is point size. Okay, you can see just a point size. So this is point size and the image is formed on the focus. So these are the characteristics of the image formed when the object is at infinity. So this was the first one. Now what we'll do is we'll just shift our object slightly towards our mirror. So it is beyond the center of curvature but not at infinity, it is at some finite distance. अब इस केस में हम फिर से रे डायग्राम बनाएंगे. अब हमें दो केसेस लेने होते हैं, कोई भी दो केस हम ले सकते हैं जो हमारे लिए ईजी हो। तो फर्स्ट केस हम लेते हैं व्हेन अ रे ऑफ लाइट इज पैरेलल टू द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस, आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन इट विल पास थ्रू द फोकस। और दूसरा केस हम ले लेते हैं एनी रे ऑफ लाइट पासिंग थ्रू द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर, आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन विल रिट्रेस इट्स पाथ। नाउ क्लियरली वी कैन सी यहाँ पे हमारा इंटरसेक्शन हो रहा है दोबारा से रे ऑफ लाइट्स का आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन। तो जहाँ पे भी हमारा रिफ्लेक्शन इंटरसेक्शन हुआ वहाँ हमारा इमेज फॉर्म्ड होगा। सो वी हैड आवर ऑब्जेक्ट ए बी, नाउ यहाँ पे इमेज हमारा ए डैश बी डैश है और यू कैन क्लियरली सी कि वो उल्टा हो चुका है, इसलिए हम इन्वर्टेड बोलते हैं। तो अगेन मूविंग ऑन टू द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, द इमेज इज रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड। The size, you can see it is smaller than that of the object, so we can say that the size is diminished and the image you can see is formed between focus and the center of curvature. So this was our second case. अब हम थर्ड केस पे मूव करेंगे जहाँ पे हम अपने ऑब्जेक्ट को सीधा सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर पे शिफ्ट कर देंगे। अब क्या होगा, लेट्स अगेन टेक एनी टू केसेस। इस बारी फिर से मैं फर्स्ट केस वही लूंगा, मेरा रे ऑफ लाइट पैरेलल फॉल करेगा ऑन द कॉन्केव मिरर एंड आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन इट विल पास थ्रू द फोकस। सो ये हमारा फर्स्ट रे बन गया। अब सेकेंड रे के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, हम अपना रे ऑफ लाइट सीधा फोकस के थ्रू मिरर पे डालेंगे, तो रिफ्लेक्शन के बाद वो प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के पैरेलल मूव करेगा। नाउ अगेन इफ यू सी, this is the point of intersection of both the light rays. अब क्या होगा, यहाँ इंटरसेक्शन हुआ है तो इमेज हमारी a डैश b डैश यहाँ पे फॉर्म होगी। और इस केस में हम क्या देखेंगे, अगर हम कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स डिस्कस करें, यहाँ पे भी क्लियरली रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड इमेज फॉर्म हुई है। सेकेंडली साइज अगर हम देखें तो साइज दोनों का एग्जैक्टली इक्वल है, तो ऑब्जेक्ट एंड इमेज आर ऑफ इक्वल साइज। और अगर पोजिशन देखेंगे तो जहाँ पे हमने ऑब्जेक्ट प्लेस किया था वहीं पे इमेज भी फॉर्म हुआ है, सो द पोजिशन विल बी एट द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर, द इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड एट द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर। सो ये हो गया हमारा थर्ड केस। अब हम क्या करेंगे, हमने अपना इमेज लिया, अब ऑब्जेक्ट लिया, हमने उसको और आगे शिफ्ट किया, दैट इज बिटवीन फोकस एंड द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर। फिर से हमें दो केसेस लेने हैं, तो अगेन मैं एक रे ऑफ लाइट पैरेलल ऑन टू द मिरर विल पास थ्रू फोकस and the second ray of light passing through the focus will go parallel to the principal axis after reflection. Up again we'll see the position, this is where they are intersecting after reflection, so there our image a dash b dash will be formed. Now if we again discuss the characteristics, again you can see it is inverted and actually the rays are intersecting, so it is real also. Talking about the size, we can clearly see that the image is greater in size than the object, so we can say enlarged. Okay, now moving ahead onto the position, it is clearly formed beyond C. Okay, so after C our image is formed. So this was our fourth case. Now we'll move ahead onto the focus. Okay, our object is now onto the focus. Now again we'll take two cases. Firstly, the ray of light going parallel, it can pass through the focus. This can be one case. Another case can be the oblique, that was the fourth rule. We'll just make the ray of light fall onto the pole and after reflection it will again move ahead with the same angle. So these can be the two cases. Also you can take one case, that is any ray that is appearing to come from the center of curvature, it will retrace its path. So there are three cases, any two you can take, and you can clearly see that after reflection these rays are going parallel to each other. Now as they are going parallel, so we assume that they will meet each other at some infinite distance. Now this infinite distance is there, so we say that the image will be formed at infinity. We don't know any certain distance, so we say it will be formed at infinity. And if we talk about the size, we'll say that the image is enlarged. Okay, the size has increased, so the image is enlarged. Position is infinity, and again in this case also the image will be real and inverted. Now moving on to the sixth and the last case, it is basically when our object is brought more nearer to the mirror and it is kept between the pole and the focus of the mirror. Now again we'll take any two cases. So first case we can take is the oblique one, that is ray will directly fall onto the pole and after reflection it will form the same angle. And second case we can take is the ray of light will appear to come from the center of curvature and will retrace its path after reflection. So these are the two cases. But now there is a problem over here. We can see that both the reflected rays, they are moving away from each other. Now they won't meet. So what we do is, in this case, we'll extend these behind the mirror. Now when we extend these behind the mirror, we can see that they are meeting at a certain point. And there we'll form our image A dash, B dash. Now what is difference? In all the previous cases we saw that the image was inverted. It was just opposite. The image was just opposite. जो image हमारा था वो उल्टा form हो रहा था हमेशा. But यहाँ पे erect है, exact वैसा है. तो we say it is erect. But also यहाँ पे actually meet नहीं कर रही है rays. We are just extending them and assuming that they are meeting over here. So this is a virtual image. So virtual and erect. Now seeing the size clearly, the size of the image is magnified. It has become bigger. And if we talk about the position, the image is formed behind the mirror. Okay, so this was our sixth case. Now we will discuss, there are only two cases in convex mirror also, so we will discuss those two cases also. So convex mirror, if we start with, we will draw a convex mirror. The first case will be when the object is at infinity. So object is at infinity, rays will come parallel. So we have seen in the rule when we are talking about convex mirrors, so they appear to go in a direction that we will feel that they are coming from the focus, which is on the other side of the mirror. So again they are not meeting, actually we extend them backwards and they will meet at the focus. So the image will be virtual and erect. Also the size is point sized and the image is formed behind the mirror. And the second case we will take is, we will just bring the object to any finite distance. We will again take any two cases. The first one can be a ray parallel to the principal axis will appear to come from the focus after reflection. And the second case we will take is any ray which appears to go to the center of curvature will appear to retrace its path after reflection. So again you can see that this is the point of intersection, but we get the point of intersection only when we are extending these rays of light behind the mirror. Again we are getting virtual and erect image, the size is diminished and also the image is formed behind the mirror. So there are only two cases in case of a convex mirror. So the basic difference between two was, a convex mirror always forms a virtual and erect image, but it is always smaller in size. But when we talk about concave mirror, it can form both virtual image and real image. But the virtual image that a concave mirror forms is larger than the object. Okay, thank you. So we will be discussing more about this chapter in the next classes. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thank you.